My absolute pleasure to welcome you all here. What a wonderful turnout to the Pelican, Canary Wharf, here in London for a very special event, a very special evening, a very special announcement. Matchroom announced the extension of their partnership with DAZN until 2031.
Yeah, look, we've been working on it a long time. Been with DAZN now since 2018 in the US. It's been a journey.
We were never really going anywhere else. Going elsewhere now, having built what we've built, I'd be an idiot to look at anything else. And, you know, in boxing, you can be a great promoter, but without a great broadcaster or a broadcast deal, you're nothing. But when you're a great promoter with a great broadcaster, in my opinion, you're unstoppable.
I remember when we first partnered with DAZN, I think it was 2018. I remember when I thought Jake Ball in it actually. That was the first DAZN fight, but that's when it was global around the world before it went into the UK. And I remember going out to America and a couple people was like, "Oh, I saw your fight," and I was like, "How?" And it was like, "On DAZN." I was like, "Oh yeah, it's global, America." And it showed me the power of DAZN. So it's brilliant that we're still in partnership and we're getting these fights televised around the whole world.
Now, when people at the start said it wasn't going to work, you're going to an that, we believed in it and we continue to believe in it, and we're here till 2031 now at least, and I see a long term with them. It's the home of boxing, it's the place to be.
Look how long the contract is now, 2031. By that time I'm gonna have loads of belts, so I'm buzzing, yeah.
And we have to deliver for our fighters on our promises. But to do that, you need a liquidity of dates and you need a long-term deal. So every fighter that we represent knows that we have 5 more years. We want 200 shows over the next 5 years. And we can only do that with DAZN, who I think are the most unbelievable, remarkable platform I've ever worked with.
It's always funny when you have a conversation with Eddie about the fact that we want to do something in the UK and something in the US on the same date, and that upsets him. He wants to be at every show. He wants to be looking after his guys and just performing for them and delivering. And through that, we end up with a phenomenal product. It's pretty much every weekend, multiple countries, multiple nights. It's fantastic.
It's exciting times for Matchroom, DAZN, boxing, and it's showing that boxing's in safe hands.
A big factor for me in life is going to be loyalty, and I think Matchroom and DAZN have had a great partnership, and for me and Matchroom in particular.
Our passion is the fighters that we represent. I look at 2 nights already this year that I will never forget, and that is Dalton Smith winning the WBC world title, and unfortunately having to watch on TV Josh Kelly do the impossible against Murtsalayev and become world champion. And those moments are moments I will never forget. And those moments make me so happy.
I didn't even see the belt. I hadn't even seen it, so I didn't know that Darren was going to be carrying it on. But yeah, it feels amazing. I feel grateful to be here with Matchroom, Eddie.
Seeing Adam Booth down there cry the other week, that made me cry.
Up there as good as anything I've been fortunate enough to experience, and it's a really sweet moment in time.
Anytime someone says, "Hey, when I beat this kid up and become world champion, don't forget I want the Rollie," and I'm like, oh, for Christ's sake. And I always go, yeah, no problem. And then they win. And in the first interview with you after, you always hear it. And Eddie, don't forget the Rollie.
I didn't even move.
Oh, sure. On behalf of Matchroom.
Oh, the root beer. Yeah, that's the one.
The rose gold and the silver.
Wow. Luke 11:9. I therefore, oh boy, you're gonna bring me to your tears. Listen.
I'll always have the back of our fighters, and they know that when they work with Matchroom and they work with DAZN and with this machine and this deal behind us, no lies, no fake offers. You get paid on time. Every promise that we give, we deliver on.
I just said to Eddie just now, I'll be here for that 5 years.
It's the home of boxing, isn't it? And, you know, you could tell from when they took over, this was where it's going to be at, especially when Queensbury jumped on it, and then obviously everyone followed Matchroom then.
There are so many great young fighters in here tonight. Adam Macker, Pat Brown, George Liddard. Look at George Liddard headlining the Copper Box now. Young Johnny Fisher been through so much.
Terry Moana's going to become a world champion as well. Look at Leo Atang as well. Look at TMA Ayton. Look at our US prospects, Amari Jones, been doing unbelievable things as well. There's so many fighters we're looking forward to seeing.
We want to provide them with the opportunity. If you are good enough, you will have every chance to achieve your dreams and your legacy. And that's what I want to see. Legacy achieved, money in the bank, change your life forever.
For me as a fighter, obviously, I've got the opportunities on the biggest stages. I want to be everywhere. I want to be in America, Canada, Albania one day. That's one of my biggest dreams.
I started my career basically when Matchroom joined me DAZN, so it's nice to know the next 5 years are going to carry on in that direction. The dream is to go global. I enjoy my boxing. I live for this, so do you know what I mean? So if I can go travel to America and other nationalities and go and do it all, I want to. That's the plan.
I've enjoyed fighting all over the world. I've always said that. I'm a big fan of fighting abroad, but nothing beats fighting in front of your own people in Liverpool, and it's a big fight to bring back to the city. So yeah, hopefully the city can get behind myself and the other fights on the other cards, and we can get a good crowd in it. The goal's still the same, to be a 2-8 world champion, and to do that I have to beat David Morrell, and stylistically I think it should be a good fight to watch.
I'll be an undisputed world champion, I've got no doubt about it, either 160, 168 or 175. At some point it will happen, and one day we'll sell out London Stadium live on DAZN.
These next 2 weeks is really what we live for. You know, Josh Warrington against Lee Wood on Saturday, 8,000 sellout in Nottingham. Fawaz against Ishmael Davis for the British and Commonwealth. I can't wait the return of the White Rhino. Leo Atang, the future of the heavyweight division. Molly McCann. And then the week after, in Phoenix, 10,000 for the big unification. The next King of Mexico, Nunes against Navarrete. That is what we absolutely live for.
You've got to stay consistent. And the next 5 years, I think we've had a period where it was all about building those next stars of tomorrow. And that's what we've got right now. And I think we're going to have 5 of the best years we've seen in boxing in a long time. There's a lot of competition in the sport, but we love competition in the sport, and it's great times.
No, we had a vision, and we still remain the only global promotional company in the world. When I was in the UK, do you remember they all got together, they all put their hand in the middle and said, we're going to drive Eddie Hearn out of the UK. And then I went to America, and they were all at it. Leonard Ellaby, Stephen Espinoza, Bob Arum, Lou DiBella. This guy, let's get him out. And we're still there. Last time I checked, God knows where they are. And when things weren't quite working in the early days, we stayed with it. We adapted, we got smart, and now look at them go. Look at the schedule is incredible.
We've only just hit our stride. We're happy to put on fights and talent everywhere.
We're very proud to sit here today knowing that we have that stability in our business and for our fighters moving forward.
I was fast asleep in the van, and then I've come in, and then cameras, flash, action, and I'm wiping my eyes like that, trying to, right, got to get in the zone here, but yeah, let's crack on. Anyway,
did he at least send the Rolls to pick you up?
Pardon?
Did he at least send the Rolls Royce to pick you up? No?
He did send a car, to be fair, because I didn't want to go in a train and all that. Not that I've got a problem with trains, but I've got to try and
stay humble.
You got to get your training, haven't you? And then I'm not going all the way to Manchester, waiting in queues and all that, and I'm cutting weight as well, so I'm hungry.